What's good, though? We got PowerSlap 19 coming up. We're doing sweet talks. We got a familiar guest in the building, Pono Pau. How are you, man?
What's up, my brother?
Dude, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
You seem
Live in the flesh, right?
live in the flesh. And off camera, I was telling you, I really feel like your match with Johnny, you know, obviously we're in this, so we see a lot more than maybe others, but is organically building up to be you can't miss this match, man.
Yeah.
It is going to be intense. It means something. People that have watched the interviews, they know it means something. They know that there's a camaraderie between you and Johnny, but they also know that both of you are very much about business for this. And I think everybody wants to win, and you do get that vibe. But I'm just telling you, being honest, as of today, right now, I get the vibe from both of you that both of you guys want this next level.
Yeah, I mean, it means both. Means a lot for both of us. From his position coming up, and then my position being at number 6, but I'm still working. So that's, this match is building and building and building and all that stuff in the background and everything else. And yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
100%. This is where PowerSlap gets to see the real me.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. You know what's crazy? This is a funny question. How so you broke your wrist or arm or whatever on the show, right?
Pinky.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay, pinky. Is that fully back, or does it have a not as much motion now?
Oh yeah, no, I can swing with the hand.
Okay,
yeah. With sequin.
No, but like, yeah, like, can you like riding and all that shit?
Yeah,
you hear weird stuff about bones in the hands.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean that was a freak accident. You know what I mean? That wasn't even like I didn't get to hit anything really. I did that to my damn self. It was a neck stress test. Like, beat that. You know what I mean?
That's so funny.
It's just when celebration goes too far,
Yeah, well, you like to party. You like to party, No, it's funny. I just thought of that. I was like, I wonder if he's got, because you hear all those stories about the bones are so on purpose in your hand, the dexterity and all that. So I just was thinking about that. You've been in the game a minute. You've mentored a lot of the strikers. When we talked last time on the online interview, you said, no, it's about the match that's going to make me learn. It's not necessarily about the match to put on for the fans, because I'm always going to bring it for the fans. But for me, on a selfish level, it was like, no, I want a match I can learn from.
Correct.
So with Johnny, have you already learned, and what do you hope to learn when this match is over?
Well, I mean, I already see he's in good hands, right?
For sure.
With John, with Chelsea. Couldn't ask for, a better team, better camp, better people around you, keep you, solid, spot on everything that they do. So, I mean, he's doing really well. It's just at this point, the match speaks on performance, right? And that's reality. You just got to go out there. We got to be able to perform it and see where it goes from there.
So do you really think it's come down to, you both have great training, you're both focused, it's just who's going to actually be the performer?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, who's going to show up? Who's going to be able to do the hit? You know what I mean? It's this, and as we study, as we progress, like we were saying earlier, you meet all these different types of strikers. They have their techniques, they have their ways, they have their moves. You have to learn from all these things, right? I want matches that are going to be able to build off of, so that way I can see exactly what I need to work on, what I need to improve on, and more matches, the better. The experience is out there on the stage. So I want things that I can just constantly download data. I'm a supercomputer. I pick up all these things. I pick up all this knowledge. I see a movement. I see a tweak. I see something go on, and then it registers. It's like, okay, now we know not to do this. Now we know not to do that. And just kind of, check the list off as we progress and go along. But the more opponents, the better. The more athletes, the better. Especially when you have different types of ranges like that, where, you got a taller guy, smaller guy, somebody that's a little bit more bulky, somebody that does bodybuilding, somebody that's a wrestler, somebody that's, whatever it may be. You want to be able to gather up all the rings on the keys. Remember we talked about that?
I do remember that.
That's
yes.
it. You got to have all the keys, right? And then you just find the right door to be able to use that key and open the door.
Is there, through all your experience and everything, I know it takes every aspect of it, but has something surprised you as far as learning a technique that you didn't think was as important as the other thing? Meaning, new guy comes in, he's thinking, no, it's all about your foundation. You got to plant your feet a certain way, blah, blah, blah. But he finds out, oh, no, it's actually another mechanic, another movement. Has there been a mechanic or movement or anything that has surprised you? Oh, this is actually more important than this other thing.
I wouldn't say surprised, but I mean, I definitely learned from other, like, and just me speaking on it is like Wolverine, when he originally first started, he has this very open chest
Kind of
line
flings it
back
when he goes back.
but it's, you only have 4 types of slaps when I'm talking about like entries.
Okay.
So you coming from top down, you're coming from bottom to top, you have a straight line, or you have a little snap at the very end, right? And there's only so many ways that you can get that entry. So by learning all these things, well, I'm going to learn that. I watch an Austin Turpin swing and do a hit.
He probably has the most unique stance before the swing.
People just have, at this point in the game, you have to kind of create your own path with what you're doing and how it is, right?
Yeah.
And like when me and my brother first got on, it was me and him are training in the park, and we figure out a lot of information about weight transfer and how to shift and move and manipulate the body back and forth and all these other things, that small nuances that really do really well, especially in a sport like this where it's not something too crazy. You're not doing, there's no, multiple arts that are being practiced. You don't do jujitsu, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and everything else. This is a
pretty straightforward
slapping technique. Same thing like if golfing, you're hitting the ball, you're swinging the club. Same thing like baseball, you're pitching the ball, you're throwing that. You have to.
It's funny, pool came to mind when you said that.
So all these things have their specific ways of training and the way you operate. And you just got to figure out exactly how that works. And there's been other, training techniques that are more. All training techniques are good when they're in that play, but there's other training techniques that are more sufficient, more better than other things. You know what I mean? And it's trial and error. You got to go out there and you got to try everything. That's the.
Dude, talk about a trial and error sport.
Yeah.
You err in this sport, you're gonna pay for it, doc.
I mean, that's it, right? Somebody is either gonna be standing at the end of that, or somebody's gonna get knocked out. Like, it's no guessing.
Yeah.
Something that's gonna happen. It gets to the point.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what we love about it.
Come on.
Yeah.
If it's that quick, why aren't you doing the things that you're supposed to be doing? Why aren't you practicing the way you're supposed to? This is a professional sport at this point in time.
Yeah. Well, it's cool too because you're always gonna have, this thing could be bigger than soccer in 30 years, and you're still gonna have haters about it, right? But, and I want your take on this. What's fun is all those haters, all those whatever, blah blah blah. I joke with a bunch of people on the pod. Back in the day, Chris Rock had this bit about Spice Girls. They sold 2 million albums back in the day, but no one claims to have bought it. Like, something's going on here, And PowerSlap is kind of like that. Everyone says all these negative things, the haters, of course, but they're probably watching it. And the proof is, we were at Fontainebleau, and the seating there, I think, was, and correct me in the comments, fam, if I fuck this up, but 1,000 to 3,000, somewhere in there, right? Well, now we're at a new venue. It's a little bit bigger. You feel me? It's a little bit more prestige venue, if I may say that, right? Like the Chelsea has big acts come through, comedians, concerts, all that stuff. From your perspective, having been at ground zero with it and watching it, does it give you some validation, excitement, whatever, to actually be like, oh, dude, I was a part of this thing. I am a part of this thing.
I'm going to tell you right now, I got in at a prime time. Like
unpack that a little bit.
Season 3 Road to the Title was as actual prime time, because if you want to talk about real, you're talking about PowerSlap 1. You're talking about those athletes that came in at that time working those ones. That's the original people.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So I came in at a prime time when, you have a mix of that, and all the new people are trying to build and get into the sport, and be able to just kind of showcase the skill set that I can bring to the table, just like anybody else coming into the sport.
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun.
Yeah.
They should. There's been thoughts of like why they haven't gone back to that, or if they're going to go back to that, or whatever. But if their home is going to be living in YouTube, I feel like they're going to do. They got to do another one, but self-produce it and just put it on YouTube.
Yeah,
because that was fun, bro.
Right.
Yeah, you actually get to know the guys a little bit before they, become even greater in the sport.
Yeah, and that's what this is all about. It's just like being able to tell your story. Get your background, get things out there. Because that's how you're gonna build, great, performers, great athletes, great, just being able to stand and tell your story and have something going on there. People outside looking in can relate.
Yeah,
they can relate to those things. And that's what you want when you're trying to build something. you know, and with the sport being so new, you know, it's constantly growing. So you can, you know, capture all the audience that are really trying to, or are going through things in life, you know, struggling. They need help. People out there
The
need help.
realness of it.
Yeah, of course. You know, it becomes too much of a show at one point in time. But you know, real stuff.
Yeah.
Our main purpose is to go out there and go and serve, and just and be able to help others, and be able to change lives, and be able to do things. All of us, we're all meant to do these things. You know, just we go through hard times, go through struggles. You got to find through it. You got to kind of travel through the fire and the pain a little bit to kind of figure out where your path is.
For sure.
And
for sure.
you know, obviously today's Sunday. I went to church, and like it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. Like listening to a bunch of people and a pastor telling you it's about your purpose. You have a purpose. You're meant to be here for a reason. There's something going on. You know what I mean? It's not by chance.
Yeah.
And you have to believe in those kind of things.
Yeah.
Because it's real.
Plus, if you don't have some grain of that, probably just walking around the block metaphorically, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, until you find your way, until you find your path, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what we need.
Yeah.
You know, they need this in the sport.
No, that's true. You know, you've heard me say it a bunch, but I think we strive to and literally brought to the game a couple of things. And now, you know, that's more people will do the same. Because as it grows, it's going to be that. But I take pride in the fact that I really believe we brought the happy to it and we brought the human to it. Do you know what I mean?
Of
like
course.
when I went to PowerSlap 8 with my kid, it was so real but we don't know these people. Like,
Right.
I know John Jones because of course I do. I've seen him in his house. I've seen him do all these interviews, and I know even back in the day with Liddell and Couture, like they let us know them, and we're just scratching the surface with that shit with PowerSlap, dude.
You know what I really like about the sport is that it's a platform that all of us were able to kind of get under and be able to all come together, whether you're an athlete or even somebody, covering the sport.
Yeah.
Look how close we've become since then.
Absolutely.
With all the stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
Right? Everything else. It just brought us closer and closer and closer and closer.
Yeah. That's real, man.
And that's, I really feel like that's what this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's like, this is how we do it. This is what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Networking, creating these relationships, becoming, really coming together to be able to create something that, it's going to last for a very long time if you put a lot of love into it.
Yeah. And you don't quit.
That's it.
Yeah.
With this sport, if you're in here and you're only about the dollar.
Yeah.
You're short already.
Good luck, bro.
You're short already.
Yeah.
Because the reality is that you got to go out there and you just got to perform.
Yeah.
You're an athlete. You're meant to be here on the stage doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And when you're off the stage, you have to do the exact same thing. Kind of live in the life. We all fall short sometimes.
Yeah.
It happens.
Too many times.
Welcome to life, everybody. Welcome to life.
That's real, man.
You're going to fall short. But it's not when you fall short, it's how you get the fuck back up.
Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%.
Never give up. We started that with this, never give up.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing, life can beat you down a little bit, but not to go all motivational, but
hey, man, we all like Rocky 5.
Come on, man.
It's a great speech, son. It's a great speech. Well, hey, it is coming. The excitement's real. I meant what I said. I think I've told everybody since I, posted the clips of you and Johnny, and then we interviewed Johnny a few minutes before you.
Yes.
And I just really sense that organically, this is the do not miss match. And I couldn't be more excited for it, man.
Yeah, I love that we're opening up the card.
Dude, Pono, anything left to say to the world? Put it out there. Your opponent, anything? Like, it's coming up.
Nah, there's nothing else.
Okay.
There's nothing else left to say. It's just we got to go out there and we got to put in the work. We got to do it. Now it's time.
All right, I love it.
We're out with the week already.
Fam, PowerSlap 19. It's going down Friday. Watch, see what it's about. The most exciting combat sport ever. We don't delay. We don't wait around for it. We just get it done in this thing. Pono, thank you for coming on, brother.
Always good to do.
Good to see you.